Yeah, hello. We're a bit behind schedule. If you can hear me, please put it in the chat so I can know that everything is good. Yeah, we're about to start now. If you can hear me, put it in the chat. Oh, what happened to my... I need to renew my subscription there. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, anywhere you are in the world. We are starting this week analysis, how to grow as a trader. Before you can succeed as a trader, you need to understand how to read the market effectively. You need to understand the direction the market is heading to and how to position yourself to benefit from that move. So one of the reasons or one of the ways of becoming a better trader is to improve your top-down analysis, your multi-time frame analysis, and that's what we are going to do today using the opening price trading strategy. All right, so we are starting with Aussie dollar today. Now let's start with the dollar index as usual. Now with the dollar index on the monthly, the month ended with a bullish candle, and right now we are pulling back. Okay, but so far the month is still bullish. I haven't reacted from this opening price. We are still bullish. We close above this, and probably this might be a pullback to have a better entry or better move for the future. So on the monthly, I'm looking at this level here where price is currently approaching. All right, this is the opening price broken, resistance broken becomes support. So when price comes below here, these are areas where you can start looking for bullish price action. Now the move back down, to me, is not caused by anything on the monthly, because we are not rejecting of any opening price, right? So we have to wait and look at the lower time frame for more clearance, but we know that the monthly is bullish, so we are going to be looking more for the bullish move when price gets to these levels on the monthly. Simple. But you know, we don't take trades based on the monthly levels, right? We will have to refine it back down with the story into the daily and 4-hour time frame before we start executing trades. So on the weekly then, if you look at the weekly time frame, this rejection was caused by this level this resistance. So on the weekly time frame we are bearish. All right, we are bearish on the weekly. So that means this level we don't have any confluence with the monthly time frame. So as a result of that, price may say go deeper. So I'm marking this level on the weekly where we can start looking for what? Bullish trade, right? So what we need to do is to look for bearish trade till we get to this point. Okay, we look for bearish trade till we get to this level here. All right, so from here we can decide to look for trades to the upside after price must have taken this liquidity here, right? So currently we are at this level. Let me take a look at that very well. We have this level now. Last week didn't touch that level, did it? Okay, it did. So that level is not that fresh. It's not that fresh. So we might expect a further push in price lower. Okay, but I'm going to keep those level. I'll change this weekly level here to a thicker line so that in the lower time frame I can see. I'll change this to the... all right, so one more here. All right, so these are the levels we'll be looking for what bullish trades. I will see if the market will change its story, its directional bias back to the bullish side. So as it stands now, we'll be looking for bearish trades. So let's look at what is it called, daily. So on the daily time frame, you can see we broke below this, so this is a bearish move. So if price come back to retest this level, those are areas where we can start looking for what, trades, and we have this setup here for our bearish trade. All right, so right now, do we have price close below the opening price? So this is a strong indication that we might be going further down. All right, probably a push in and then we sell. We don't have any fresh levels here, so this is the point where the market, both the daily and the weekly, are in line. So this level here, I'll be, if I'm selling, I'll be taking profit here. If you want to learn how I do this, make sure you join the VIP level. And also, to support me here, you can use your super thanks to show support to the channel. You might have a small bit of donation to the channel, and also make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss a thing. All right, I'll be doing this without stopping going forward. All right, so why am I doing this? I'm doing this to let you know, as a newbie, or if you're a struggling trader, the areas where price may react from and the direction price is heading to. So those two things, the moment you know the direction, you are 50% there. So all you need to do on your own is to work on your entry. Okay, refine your entry. There are different entry techniques. You can start to implement them into this directional bias so that you can have a good result after your back testing. So what you need to do, work on your entry. And if you want to learn my entry, how I take my trades, you can join the VIP. Link is in the description. So this is what we have on the daily. And then finally on the 4 hour, we are still very, very bearish. All right, so we might expect a push back in before we look for trades. All right, in here, or we move in here before looking for trade to the downside. This level will be a very key level because it is both the daily and the weekly time frame level. So that level will be, if you are in a trade here, these are where you take your profit. All right, so you DXY is bearish. DXY is bearish. So we are going to look at AUD USD next. Let's see. So let's look at AUD USD. So we are starting from the monthly. So we want to analyze, because the month ended this week. So let's see what the month did. In this case, we have a bearish close here. This is the beginning of the new month. All right, so what is price doing right now? Price traded back to the level of what, resistance that was broken. All right, price traded back to the level of resistance that was broken. So that means we can start looking for trades to the downside here. All right, so we are still bullish here up until we get to this level. All right, these are the monthly levels that I will be looking at, because they are simply the opening price level. I'm looking at trade as price is trading in here. If there's a confirmation or a reason in the lower time frame to join this to go down, I will also look for that. If not, price will continue going what higher. So remember, the DXY is bearish until it gets to the areas of the weekly and daily time frame. All right, so in this case, that means the pounds AUD USD will be going higher, right? So let's look at the weekly. On the weekly time frame, we have framed our story to the bullish side from here. All right, we rejected of this, and then we are heading up. We close above this. This signals further push in price. So where are you pushing to? We are heading to this level here. At least this is a short-term level you start looking for trades to buy into. All right, and also we have this level here. Okay, we have these two levels. I don't want to include this, but let's just put it there. Price is trading there right now, but the reason why I don't want to look at that level is because it has been touched multiple times, so it might not be a strong area. But however, I have my rules in play here. when the criteria is met, I can still work on this as a reason to go lower. Then daily, price really push. Price really push. So we simply need a form of retracement. All right, these are levels you can start looking for buy trade. Maybe Asia market trades lower into this and you continue going higher. So these are levels I'll be looking for what buy, because the market is bullish on the short term, but more like a retracement into this key region, yeah, to start going lower. So we are bullish on this trade, on this pair, yeah. We have here pounds AUD. So let's look at pounds AUD, starting from the monthly. If you have any currency pair you want me to analyze, please do not hesitate to put it in the chat. All right, I'm going to look at it, because right now I'm simply thinking of the pairs to talk about. Euro USD, gold, and pounds USD will be at the end of this presentation, right? So we have to exercise patience. Let's look at other pairs. So currently now on this particular pair, we have a bearish and bullish month. So price created a what? A support here. Now because of that support, we are testing it. Now will this create a form of a bullish move? Remember we rejected all this. We were bearish on this trade. We were bearish on this pair up until this month ended. All right. So where can we look for buy? Where price is currently is a good area to look for buy, but it has to confirm to us that it wants to go higher. All right. If not, we might be heading back down to this level. Okay, we might be heading back down to this level. So I'm going to mark out areas to sell on the monthly. All right, this is the monthly area to sell. Let's use a zone. Okay, let me use this monthly level, yeah, and then yeah. All right, this is the monthly level. These are the monthly levels here. Now on the weekly too is a strong area. So these are areas, strong area to look for buy. Why? Both monthly and weekly are at the same level. They are at the same level. All right, so it makes sense to look for buy in here. So if this rejection now meet my criteria, I'll be looking for buy at least up to this next weekly resistance here. All right, so let's go. If I see in the lower time frame reason for price to push up, I will simply call it the direction. Okay, now on the daily, something interesting happened here. Price came in rejected. Now on Friday we had a bullish move, creating yet another fresh level. Okay, another fresh level here. So if price come back in here, I will be looking for buy. I think I should put this on my radar. Pounds AUD is really set for a bullish trade right now. All right, it's really set for a bullish trade. So when price come in here back on the daily, based on the daily, I will start looking for buy. Then my target will be daily resistance. Okay, 4 hour, do we have? This market is bullish, ladies and gentlemen. So you can start loading for buy the moment price trade back in here. Okay, retest this, can start looking for buy in here. Okay, can start looking for buy. Simple. All this fresh level here can be an area for you to look for trade. So pounds AUD is a sweet buy. All right, so put that in your diary. This is what you should be trading this week if you really want easy money. All right, if you need easy money, trade this to the upside. And where are you targeting overall? Overall, we are looking at this weekly level. 1 minute. Overall, looking at this weekly level here. Yeah, so we simply have how many pips to get there. If price come back to this level, we have 168 pips. This is beautiful. All right, so let's look at Euro JPY. Euro JPY Euro JPY, yeah. We start on the monthly. Now, last week I told you, or during one of those days, that the Japanese Central Bank, BOJ, Bank of Japan, yes, they tried to intervene to stop the Japanese yen from weakening. But the chart is not telling me that. I told you guys that it's simply a temporary thing. If it wants to work, it will take 6 months before that policy might be implemented or might show on the chart. So in the meantime, we look for bullish price action. And you can see last month, what happened? We rejected there. If you have been taking the buy, good for you. Just that Euro JPY, I don't usually look at it. But with this formation here, I think I will try to look at it this week for a trade setup. All right, what I do is, I know a lot of people have different currency pair they like. Normally I should be analyzing what I trade and then ends it, but some people just like trading pairs like this, Euro JPY. Okay, so in that case I will not do any disservice to them. I will simply analyze that. So we have a strong rejection here. This simply means we are bullish. Okay, do we have any areas on the left to trade into? We have this level. Let me use this zone. We have this level. Take off this magnet. We have this level. Yeah. All right. We close above this. We close above this. So these are simply bullish signs, and we have these levels to push into on the monthly time frame. All right, as you all know, we don't take our entry on the monthly, right? We don't take our entry on the monthly. We simply use the monthly to gauge the direction. If the monthly, weekly, daily are in agreement, then we load up with a higher lot size. All right, when we see a bullish trade setup. So now on the weekly too is bullish. We are rejecting off this level. Let me take off this monthly line. All right, so we have a bullish story already playing out here, and this market is bullish. Okay, we simply buy till we get here. Obviously we wait for a better setup so that we don't have huge drawdown. All right, so where are the areas where you want to be buying from? If price retraces back to these levels on the weekly, then I'm looking for trades there. Now let's look at the far left. If we have any resistance that may repair price, let's see. Let me put on this level 1 here, and then we have resistance above here. So those are the monthly level anyway. So let's see this level. Looking at this level, price closed above it, so a retest of that. Okay, a retest of that, you can look at the lower time frame here for a bullish push. Okay, so that is that. The weekly is still bullish, monthly bullish, weekly bullish, is daily also bullish. Okay, daily we have this level. Price didn't touch it. Okay, price did not touch that level, so I expect price to just trade a little bit down to give us a good entry. Okay, maybe price might start a form of daily bearish here to give us a better entry when price takes out this liquidity into this region. All right, now if price is repelling from here, I can be looking for bullish price. If price repels here, I'll look for bullish price in here. If it takes that level, I will look for here. If it takes that level, because overall we are bullish, right? Obviously I'll also be selling here if I'm to take this trade. All right, if you give me a bullish bearish confirmation, I will sell into this level, look for buy. If that doesn't work, this is an edging, simply an edging. The sell will be on while I look for buy trade, so that it can cancel out the losses on the buy side before we start flying upward. That's another strategy you can implement in your trading. All right, so on the 4-hour, nothing fancy. So anything below this line is good. So maybe during the week I will do a form of live trading with the YouTube community, so that you can see what pairs I'm taking and the rest. Okay, so now this level is a good level for us to look for buy. So when price move here, we can look for buy in here. If this level gives way, remember these are the best levels below the weekly line. All right, so those are the setup for Euro JPY. Let me look at the chart. If you have any pair, don't hesitate to let me know. All right, we have Ade Kuroye Olufemi says, please help analyze NZD CAD. Then we have Samuel, thanks for the teaching, sir. They have been helpful. Yeah, I appreciate. The only thing you need to do is simply support this channel, share this video, and I'll be very grateful for that. Also subscribe. If you are watching this and you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe and make this channel move faster. All right, so NZD CAD, I think we analyzed a bullish move. I'm not sure again, but I didn't take the trade. Let me know who requested it. Olufemi, let me know in the chat if what I analyzed on this pair was exactly what played out. Okay, but I didn't take a look at it. So starting on the monthly, we are going to start on the monthly. The monthly rejected this level. Okay, what does that signify? And it created another resistance. It signifies was potential bearish move coming into the market. But when market opens again, we have this push up again. So, and I think I said this market might be consolidating within the higher time frame. But let's look at the lower time frame to see what happened. We might be slightly bullish on this. Okay, this rejection, the first rejection, didn't give us any reason to start going short. So I will favor the bullish push based on the way this month ended, closing above this reversal opening price. Yeah, we close above this reversal opening price. So that is a sign that market might be seeking higher prices, not without it, but retracing to some nice area. So now the weekly level, we simply mark those levels. All right, so let's look for setup on the daily. On the daily, these are strong zones to look for sells. Okay, these are strong zones to look for sell, but I'm not favoring the sell direction, more like the bullish direction, because we've closed above this reverse continuation opening price. This is the only level we want to start engaging. All right, but what the problem with this is that on Friday there was a very strong push up, so we need a form of retracement so as to capitalize on the bullish trade. All right, so in this case you have to be patient here. You have to be patient. 4 hour, do not rush. The market will not live without you. Okay, you will always get a form of re-entry in the market. So let's wait for this to pull back down before you look for bullish price action, because from what I can see here, the market is bullish. All right, so we simply need a form of retracement. All right, so I haven't looked at this. Let's look at pounds JPY. Pounds JPY. Price breaking through all our weekly levels. Okay. What happened here last month? We came all the way down. We came all the way down to retest a support here, and then we push higher. So let me put a line, either this line, then you just put a line here. We did have the second touch. Okay, now we stand. Let's look at, so this market is heading north. All right, it's heading north. So what we simply target is simply this liquidity From the smart money concept, this is simply what? A weak high, failure to break structure. All right, so we should be targeting that. Weekly level, on the weekly time frame, we have resistance giving way. So these are signs that we will be looking for price to hit this level here, okay, but I might expect price to retrace back here, then form my entry in here to push price upward. And if price wants to come lower, these are the best area for us to look for buy. Okay, so the weekly is telling us to buy, monthly buy, weekly buy. So let's look at daily if there's any setup. Daily. Now remember, dailies are simply obstacles area. These are areas where you watch out for a bearish move in the daily time frame. Okay, these are areas. If you are in this trade, for example, maybe you are in this trade, once price gets in here, you observe very well, take partials, because any of this level might create that pullback to continue buying from here. All right, and so on. Then on the 4 hour, nothing. We simply refine that daily setup in the 4 hour excuse me, in the 4 hour for a better trade entry. Okay, NZD USD, starting on the monthly. We rejected off this level. Okay, so I just have to check something there. The monthly is bullish, but this non-farm payroll really make the candle very big. So obviously we cannot jump in here. We have to wait for a form of what? Retracement. However, we've closed above this, but we need to find a form of retracement back to give us a better entry around this, from this level down, based on the weekly time frame. All right, so on the daily, we watch out for this area here. This is my sponsor, the push down. Now I will not favor a sell for a long-term push. No, this sell is simply to create what? A form of retracement that will enable us to push higher. Okay, so when price comes in here, if it meets my criteria for a sell or a bearish story, I will look for trades back to this level here. Okay, if that level gives way, I'll look for trades into these opening prices here. Okay, so I have to wait for a bearish confirmation to tell me that yes, the daily is bearish, and then from there we trade lower. In the VIP, once I see things like this, I simply call out for the live session. If it's happening during the live session, we'll take a look at it, and then look at ways we can take that trade. If that setup comes out during that live, we take it. If not, we mark out those levels we want to engage in. So that's how the VIP works. We do live trading. There are some couple of trades we took during the live session. Okay, and I would make a breakdown videos on them so that I can learn from it. All right, so this pair, as I said, is bullish. Okay, it's bullish. We simply need a form of retracement. Remember the DXY is showing a weakness in the dollar, so that is why you see all this rally to the upside. Okay, so what we need to do is simply wait for that pullback, then we can load up more into that area. Okay, so let's take a look at pounds USD. Now before then, let's look at USD JPY. USD JPY, dollar weakness. So USD JPY on the monthly time frame. The monthly time frame we closed far above, so we are still bullish on the monthly, and currently price is at this reversal continuation opening price. Okay, but we are not making decision of that. Let's look at the weekly. On the weekly, price had this nice rejection here. This is simply a bearish move. Where are we heading to? We don't have any fresh levels here, but they can still respect. This level can still respect. Let's say price wants to get to this level. Okay, so we have to wait to in alignment. Let the daily, weekly tell us to sell. Okay, so this rejection is a strong indication that we are bearish, but we are still around this resistance and support. We didn't break below. If this candle closed below 100%, we should be heading down here, but we can still, based on what is happening here, we can still have a bullish move. Until I will see that in the lower time frame. Okay, so going to the daily, I'm looking for a buy here. The weekly, even though with the strong rejection, it has not yet confirmed to me that it wants to go lower. Okay, so I'll be looking at in here for a confirmation. Why a confirmation? Because of the strong push in price. We can have this break this. Okay, so we need to wait for confirmation there, right? So when price comes in here, I'm waiting for confirmation. Once I get it, I buy and continue going higher. Okay, then on the 4 hour, on the 4 hour, the same thing. If price comes in here, we have confluence here, we look for bullish price. So that means I'll be bullish on this pair here with confirmation. If that doesn't come, then maybe a pushback up in here, we sell to the downside. So the simple as that. You need to practice and have enough confidence in whatever strategy you trade. Okay, let's look at the chart. We don't have much in the chart this week. Roland Shagun says gold. Yes, we are going to look at gold. We'll take a look at gold towards the end. So before then, let's look at pounds USD. Once I'm done with pounds USD, I will look at gold. Then we round it up. Okay. Since I don't have much chart requests, I will simply, once I'm done with pounds, gold, and euro USD, we are done. All right. So this is the monthly. On the monthly, on pounds, we rejected off this. All right, this level. The market closed above. Remember, I was telling you that I prefer price to come back down here. That's my own feeling, but the market rejected. So as a result of this rejection, a lot of things have shifted towards bullish. Okay, so we'll be bullish on this pair, and also you can see that the pounds, the USD index tells us to be bearish. So most pair against the dollar, we have to buy that pair. All right, that currency that is paired against the dollar. Right now we are here, but I won't be looking for bearish trade here, except to give me that confirmation. So what it does might give us a pullback into any of this region where we can start looking for sell, buy. All right. Now I know the zone is big. We don't take trades here, but once price gets into this territory, the reason why I mark that zone is simple. Once price comes into this territory, you can start looking for ways to go bullish. All right, that's the reason for the zone, not a tradable area like that per se. So on the daily, you can see we close above this. We are rejecting this. This is more a bullish move. Okay, so we simply wait for pullback. Let's wait for pullback. Okay, into these levels here. Then we continue going higher. That's what I will do because of this push up. There are some orders that were not filled. Their price will need to come to fill them up before moving higher. Because this is the non-farm payroll candle. 4-hour, same thing. I will simply sit on my hands. If I get a move, confirmation move from here, I will take that sell as an edge against the buy. All right, I will take that sell into the buy zones. If the buy zones start giving way from here, the sell will be in until I have that confirmation to go bullish. So that level, I'm marking this level here. Once price tapping here, I will look for, if it meets my criteria, I will sell from here. Okay, and that sell is simply an edging. Okay, edging is simply holding position of buy and sell together, because I'll start with the sell into this buy. I won't take the sell off. I'll be buying. If that buy gives us confirmation, then I'll close the sell. If it does not and it push lower, that means this level will not hold price. The sell will be in, taking out the loss that I make in here. It will make up for it, and so on. That's another way of managing trades, all right, by using edging. And make sure that your broker supports it anyway. The broker I use supports edging, so I can use it. Let's look at the chart again. Okay, another person says just waiting for gold. Oh, Rhonda Clark, longest time Rhonda. Send me a telegram message so we can catch up. Waiting for gold, yes. So let's look at gold. Gold is a bit complex in here, so let's start from the higher time frame. Trust the process. All right. Okay. Now remember that gold is benefiting from the crisis in Gaza and Israel. Why is it benefiting? It is considered a safe haven asset. All right, most people wealth will flow into gold at this period of time. That is the fundamentals to this. But at the same time, we are day traders, so we have to look at our chart. Now from our chart here, we see that last month we rejected all this, okay, but price on the monthly is bullish. This is bullish market, right? Because of this rejection here into this, so this created a bullish story for the monthly. So we are looking for price to go higher, maybe a retest of this area here, this break and retest. So the moment we get this break and retest here, you can go to your lower time frame, okay, and start framing your bullish setup. So on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly level here. We tapped into it. Oh, we have not tapped into it yet. Okay, we also have this one. In this case, we tap into it, right? And then from there, price came into this level. Gold is a bit difficult to to predict right now. All right, so price tapping here, came in here. Potentially that touch might have ended here, but notwithstanding, let's still look at the daily time frame. So on the daily we are bullish on this pair. Okay, we bullish the moment we tap in here. So we look for bullish trade setup on the 4 hour, right? So on the 4 hour, once price comes to this level, let me take out this. Once price comes to these levels, yeah, this best area, these high probability areas to buy from. All right, so gold is bullish on the daily. We are bullish on the daily, so we are targeting We are targeting this highs here. All right, so we might expect price to come push lower, okay, which is a good thing to clear this liquidity. If gold wants to push higher, it needs to clear this liquidity, tap in here, and then we can see it fly. All right, so that's what I'm looking at on gold. Do we have any other? Okay, Rhonda says yes, I will. I'm expecting it. Okay, so that is that on gold. These are the key levels you start looking for buy trade to continue moving higher from what I can see here. All right, so the last and not least, we look at Euro USD. Euro USD, once we are done with Euro USD, we simply call it off. So starting on the monthly, last month closed we closed with this strong rejection, okay. Haven't reacted from here, okay. This is where we reacted from. Let me use the magnet. So from that reaction, we may have a possibility of push upward, then we sell, okay. We have an opportunity to push into here. These are areas you look for every sell, all right, because we close below this support. This is a strong sign. Even though we have some rejection here, this is a strong sign. Closing below a support is a strong sign that price may be looking for the support to be taken. Now on the weekly, what do we have? Last week we were looking for further push in Euro USD to the downside, but it didn't play out, right? So price respected a particular level on the daily, which I will show you. All right, so in this case here, the weekly, as I said earlier, simply reacting for no reason. There is no rejection of the opening price here. We close above this. You can see the power of closing above. We close above this opening price. Price went up, came back down. This closing above simply signify price wants to go higher, and you can see at the end of that week we had a bullish close. So we close above these two levels, price push higher. So on that note, we simply mark out fresh resistance here, opening price, where if price tap in, we can start looking for buy and sell setup in here. So this candle here simply means patience. You have to be patient for your setup to come. It might take some time, okay, because you can't just be buying here. There's a lot of room for price to come back to correct some abnormalities in here in order to continue going higher. So on the weekly, we are a bit bullish. I won't say 100% bullish, all right, because there was no rejection of this level. Okay, so I won't say 100% bullish, but however, we can look for a good setup on the daily. All right, daily, once daily push back in here, this is where the story started on the Euro USD, this rejection. Okay, so from this rejection, we trade higher, we close above this. So these are strong bullish signs. So once price, I will simply wait for retracement, as I said, because the market moved aggressively during the non-farm payroll. Okay, so definitely, which areas are we looking at? This is the weekly level, so I prefer this area here. Once I won't look at this is below the weekly, so it won't be that strong of a level to use, all right, for a resistance. So I will wait for price to come here. If it gives me my confirmation on the daily, I will sell to this level. Simple as that. So that concludes my analysis here. Bumi Abdul Rauf says, "Hi Raba, watching in the air. Look at S&P 500. You're watching in the air. Are you? I don't understand you mean by watching in the air. Okay. S&P 500. SPS 500, I believe. Yes. So S&P. Let's look at S&P as requested. Then from there we call it a day. What can I see from here? I don't know if this is a strong rejection or we have a close below. I think we closed. It's a rejection. Okay, let's see. Then from above. So from what I'm saying, this sign is simply a temporary bullish move, but I won't use this to frame my direction yet because it is not clear. Now, as a trader, once your direction is not clear, don't force it. Okay, whatever strategy you are using to frame your direction, the moment it is not clear, do not force and pick a side. Simply go to a lower time frame and see if it is clearer there. All right, because by the time you start forcing out direction, you are compromising on your trading process. So let your process do its thing. So if it does not give you a clear signal, just wait. Go to the weekly. On the weekly, we might see something clearer. Okay. So on the weekly, we still don't have any clear picture here. But however, we have a close above this. A close above that simply means price wants to go to the higher. Wants to go higher. Okay. So let's look at the daily. On the daily, we have this. Daily is bullish, but the price has already pushed up. So we simply wait for retracement. Okay. So these are the areas I'll be looking for buy on this particular currency pair or indices. All right, these are simply areas. Now this particular, I don't know, but the broker pricing is not too nice for me. SP US 500. Let me use US 500. US 500. Let's look at Pepperstone. Okay, so let me check the monthly again. Yes, this one, it makes sense now for me. We rejected off this level. Now sometimes your broker pricing matters a lot when you are trading the opening price. All right, so this is bullish. We are bullish on this pair. We are bullish on this pair. The weekly, yes, we are bullish. So therefore, where on the monthly are we heading to? We look at this level first and potentially this level. All right, so these are levels we are looking at. These are fresh levels, support, turn resistant, and this is fresh resistant. So on the weekly, we have a close above. The weekly didn't give us a new bullish story, so we simply wait for a form of pullback or retest of this to continue going higher. So I'm going to place something there, a retest of this. So you can see with this broker feed, it's easier now for me to read it. So that is it, and that's why I don't look at these indices, because my broker do not not that my broker do not find it, they do, but personally there are a lot of gaps in this market here. So for my strategy, I simply stick to the Euro USD, gold, and any other one. All right, so from here we might see a pullback from here, but the moment price trades below this is where you start looking for your bullish push to the upside. But if there's any confirmation for a sell, I will you can do for the sell. I'm sorry, I won't be able to give you that confirmation yet. Okay, that's confirmation that can give you reason to start looking for short. If that happens, I will sell to this downside, but I may not trade this because I hardly trade NAS 500. Okay. Rhonda says thank you. So on that note, I think we will call it a day. During the week, if I'm free, I will do another live during the week for the YouTube community, and also join the VIP to learn more on this strategy. And as you can see from my mantra, it says trading made easy. All right, so once you learn this, things becomes clearer for you, and you'll be reading the chart just the way I'm reading it, and then we start getting profit together. On that note, see you